Hey, all right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Wakak, I want to say and give double honors to the apostles and the bishop elders, a great millstone for teaching word and truth and sincerity, for ruling well. Salutations to the elect, the 144,000, along with the mixed multitude of men, women, and children who are also Israelites who fear and believe in this truth. A younger brother Gabar YAHAWADAH from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another lesson. It was inspired by a lesson that I'm currently watching from Apostle Elder Gabar, entitled Discourse, 3 Facts Proving the So-Called White Man is Esau. And yeah, so he mentioned Waddington Manor, you know, a headquarters, a home for one of these Edomite, or one of the, if not the most wealthiest and powerful elite Edomite family on the earth, which are the which are the Rothschilds. Okay, and it's not just Esau at the top level enjoying his life. These Edomites out here, they're all enjoying their life to some extent. You know, it trickles down from the top to the bottom, like in any kingdom. But the difference between our kingdom and their kingdom is that all Israelites are going to benefit from our kingdom. Unlike Esau and his kingdom, the only people that truly benefit in this world are the super elite Edomites. Now you got other Edomites who are wealthy, who are what you would call wealthy or rich, and they're enjoying their piece of the pie too. You know, so I was just looking at another video and it made me think, like, hey, you can't feel sorry for this man. Why would you? First of all, this man's in heaven. This is his kingdom. If you're living like this, you're in heaven, right? This is not a home or a place where you could run with a wife, a couple of kids, and yourself. Nah, you gotta have servants, you gotta have handmaids, you gotta have you know, land people to landscape, you know, you gotta have people to upkeep, you know, you gotta have it to this, because this place right here, which we'll get into it, has been standing up since the 1800s, right? And it's basically was set up to make it took a lot of ideas from old French chateaus, you know, because when we were in power in the Middle Ages, Jake had an opportunity and was living like this. Not every Jake was living like that, but those that had wealth, but even their wealth compelled in comparison, the monarch's wealth paled in comparisons to the wealth of the Rothschilds. There was a saying that, hey, this is a house only a Rothschild could live in. Let me see if I can find that quote real quick. Yeah, it was a quote. It was a quote. Yeah, I'll get it right here. This quote right here. It says the Chateau de Ferries, a home built by Baron de Rothschild. Let me read that again. The Chateau de Ferries, a home built by Baron James de Rothschild, was so grand that Emperor Wilhelm I of Germany exclaimed, "No kings could afford this. It could only belong to a Rothschild." And that's how grand and opulent and you know, it took a lot of money to build this place up, right? I believe that this is it, still standing to this day. He said no king could own something like this, only a Rothschild. And it was filled with all their treats. These people actually are kings of the earth. The Rothschilds, those nobles, those landowners, those people owners, these people are the rulers of the earth as it stands right now, as the scripture says in the book of Job 9:24. Job 9:24. Okay, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Exactly, right? So this man, he has the earth in his hand, right? It was given into his power right now. And he covered the faces of the judges, the true judges, which is Yahawah, SHAMAYAWAN, the heavenly hosts and angels, the Israelites, the prophets, right? It's the only begotten son, which already said his name, but Yahushua, They made his image. They made themselves. They put themselves in the place of the image of the Most High and His Son, right? Which is complete blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. Okay, because they take the truth and made it a lie, so they're gonna pay for that. But yeah, it made me think about that. I heard this in a documentary some years ago, and it says the Chateau de Ferris, a home built by Baron James the Rothschild, was. Let me see if we can find some more of this. Hold on, brother. Hold on. See if we can find some pictures. More pictures of the Chateau de Ferris. Look how opulent this fucking place is, bruh. It's a castle in Ferris-en-Brie, France, right? And it's a Rothschild castle, right? A king couldn't even afford to live up in that motherfucker. That's how opulent of a place this place is and was. And they got many places like that scattered on the earth. Like we're just looking at one, Waddington Manor, right? Waddington Manor and Chateau de Ferris. A regular person can't live in that shit, you know? You wouldn't know what to do in a place like this. And they don't just have the property, but they also have land, all of this land as far as the eye can see. So this man is in heaven. The only difference is that he ain't really truly sharing it with his people, because he's a selfish man. He's a grievous man. He's a niggard, as the scripture says in the book of Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, and the Apocrypha, chapter 14, verse 5, right? 14, verse 5, it says, is it 14 or 4? Yeah, I'm sorry, 14, verse 3. It says, riches are not commonly for a niggard, and what should an envious man do with money? And no one is more envious than the Edomite. And Esau, what is he envious of? He's envious of his brother Jacob, us, with the blessing that was given unto us. All right. And in this video right here, the discourse about 3 facts proving that the so-called white man is Esau, Elder Apostle Gabar spoke on that briefly. He's speaking about the blessing that was given to Esau in the book of Genesis that Isaac, well, I read a little bit of it, but you know, he had pointed it out, like, hey, he got the fatness of the earth. All right. And this is the fatness of the earth. Right. And it's not just the Rothschilds either. Because I was saying and telling one of the bros, I look at, airplanes. I just want to fly. You know what I'm saying? So I'd be looking at, like, there's a whole sector of flying that only Edomites really get to enjoy. Very few so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get to enjoy those kind of fruits. And flying is a freeing experience. And not only are they able to fly, where they have the ability to buy planes, private planes, and it ain't cheap to upkeep those things either, as well as training. But they also build their own. And these two Edomite twins right here, they build airplanes, like fast flying airplanes, And I was watching this video in the midst of watching this video from Apostle Gabar, and I was like, yo, man, these niggas is in heaven, bro. They are in heaven. I'm gonna play a little bit of this, but you're just gonna see the joy that these Edomites have. You know what I'm saying? These Edomites ain't under the heavenly curses just yet. They are a cursed people. We are not. We're just under curses. But Esau is really the people that's cursed. Just look at him. You know what I'm saying? His image, his visage is a cursed visage. But he told the world that he was the apex of man. He told the world that to look like what you call a so-called white man, like which he's not white, he's red. This guy's shirt is white. His skin is pink reddish, right? And if you slap him beside the head, punch him in the face, he get too hot or flustered, that beat red gonna come up out of him, right? But these Edomites, they're living in splendor, all right? From the super elite to the average Joe, they're living in extreme splendor. And when this man falls, ain't no reason to feel sorry for this man. You got 2/3 of our people who are delusion to a state which the Lord said he was going to send Jake a strong delusion that they should believe a lie. They're under a delusional state, thinking that this man is everything that's glorified by the Most High, and he's not. He just in his blessing right now, but that blessing is about to come to an end. All right, real quick. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. Right? 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 9. Okay. And it says, for Esau is the end of the world, right? He's the end of this age. What age are we in? We in the age of the Gentile, the heathen. All right. That's why wherever you go in this age, it's nothing but heathens getting the best of portions of the earth, and chiefly the Edomites. Because he's going to be the last heathen to rule before who comes into power? Jacob, us, Yashar'Allah, right? What you call Israelites. The Israelites. We're gonna come into power. Right? For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So the kingdom that's coming is the kingdom of the Israelites. The ones that's going to benefit in the kingdom to come is going to be the Israelites. From the least to the greatest. Every Israelite. It ain't going to be and like this right here. This going to look like Section 8 housing compared to what YAHAWADAH is going to establish for us on our earth. But we're going to be in our heaven. And these nations, they're going to be in hell. Right? They're going to be in a destroyed state, a low state, a broken state. Right? They're going to be in a confused state. Because they're going to go from living like this to living like this. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a picture of a really nasty homeless white man with a sign. You can go to any any city in the country right now. You'll see people like this. Right? They're going to go from living, and they're going to go worse than this. This is even this, the fact that you can stand outside and beg. Right? Supermodel need work. You know what I'm saying? The fact that an Edomite could, hold on, I'm going to show you. I'm just looking for a good picture. Right? Here it is. This man. Yeah, this is good right here. I want better. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is real good right here. I'll use this one. Homeless and broke. You ain't going to see nothing like this in our kingdom. Right? A homeless and broke Edomite with a dog. I mean, in our kingdom, you ain't going to see a homeless and broke Israelite with a dog, poor. Even that dog is in hell, just through. Right? Let me see if I can open this image in a new tab. Right? Yeah, good. This is a good image right here. He's an Edomite. Well, he looks like an Edomite. He could be a Jake, but let's say for conversation's sake, it's just the Edomite. This is a homeless white man. I typed in homeless white man with a sign, and this shit says broke, homeless, broke, and out of luck. Anything will help. Thank you. Like, that's how bad, and that's because the super elite not sharing this wealth. Like, these people, these drug addicted, poor, disenfranchised, homeless, impoverished Edomites, they don't realize that it's other Edomites living way better than that. But guess what? This is Esau going far further than this, right? Because this is their kingdom, and our kingdom, every heathen gonna be working, right? There's not gonna be no heathen free to just roam, get high, do drugs, drink, get up, get drunk, and party, and then go back to work the next 2 days. No. See, but this is Esau's kingdom because he don't care about his people. He don't care about himself, right? Let's go back to that in the book of Ecclesiastes 14, right? Ecclesiastes 14, and let me see. Ecclesiastes 14. Right. Ecclesiastes 14. It says, I'll start right here. Well, I started at 3 earlier. It says, riches are not commonly for a nigger, and what should an envious man do with money? And like I said earlier, no one more envious in this earth than Esau Edom, and he's envious of us. And he don't want to see nobody, not just the Israelites, but he don't want to see nobody come up on his level that he's on right now. Right? It says, he that gathered by defrauding his own soul gathers for others that shall spend his goods riotously. And that's what we're going to do. Right? In the kingdom of heaven, this man, he gathered all this wealth by defrauding people, destroying people, infiltrating their countries and their governments, establishing fake governments and putting himself up as the power behind the thrones of the world. And he did all that by defrauding. And really, he was defrauding himself, because nothing in this world belongs to Esau. He didn't create this world. He wasn't, the Lord didn't have him help create this world, right? He's trying to recreate the world in his own image, like he thinks he's the Most High, right? That's why you got all of this, these robot women, right? Robot dolls to take the place of what the Lord created in a woman for a man, right? You got these different sex changes, right? He basically saying whatever the Lord created was wrong and what he created is right, and that's out of order. So this dude, he that gathereth by defrauding his own soul, gathereth for others that shall spend it riotously, right? Because we're going to take all that wealth. He's going to give all that up. He that is evil to himself, is the point. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good, right? Because the Rothschilds don't live like this, right? This dude wouldn't know what Wadis and Manor is if you dropped him off in it today or tomorrow. He wouldn't know what the Chateau Faris was if you dropped him off in a day or tomorrow, because his super elite not sharing the wealth with him. And that's your fault. Again, you know, don't feel sad. When you see an Edomite like this, you should not feel sad. This is nothing but judgment. He catching judgment in his own kingdom, right? You shouldn't be like, oh man, that's fucked up. Nah, fuck this nigga, because we don't know what he did in his previous life to us. You know what I'm saying? And these super elite, he should, if he's gonna be angry at anybody, he need to be angry at the Rothschilds, because they living like this, and he living like this, and this is his kingdom. And our kingdom, the least of our people going to have something greater than this shit, Chateau Faris or Wadis and Manor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like that precept. I'm gonna get it real quick for you, brother. The brother, Salvation for the Elect, posted Ecclesiasticus 10:4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. And that's absolutely right. It's just a matter of time. And the one that's ultimately profitable to rule this earth is Yahawadah Mashiach, right? And we're going to rule with him. We're going to be inheritors right along with him. We, the hopeful elect men, starting off with the hopeful elect men, right? The 144,000. And then it's going to trickle down to all that, because even 2/3 when they die and they come back as brand new babies in the kingdom, guess what? They're royalty. They're coming back in royal splendor. They're going to be born in a unimaginable wealth. You ain't gonna be put that like the least of our people, and every Israelite man is gonna be a king. Every Israelite man. It don't, not just one, not just some. It's just gonna be different levels of kingship. But we're gonna be a nation of kings and priests of Yahweh Shem Yahawashi. So that means all Israel's gonna have it, right? Beyond measure. Unlike Esau in his society, he don't share it with nobody but himself, right? He just share it with himself and his families, and then all they do is oppress and destroy the world. So, like the title says, Esau has slashed and lived in his blessings in this world. Let's go to that real quick. Genesis, the book of Genesis, right? Genesis, I believe it's 39. Let me see. I could be mistaken. Just bear with me, brothers. Nah, that's too far. 29. Let's go to 29. Genesis 29. Genesis 29. Nope. Might be 27. Yeah, this is and I'm not going to read the whole story. We're just going to go to Esau's blessing, right? Because Esau cried when he got supplanted, but he gave up his birthright for food. He didn't even care about his birthright, right? He only cared about his hunger, his insatiable appetite. That's all he cared, just like he does today, because he's a carnal man. And he wasn't set up. Real quick before I get Genesis, the Lord said he put by Esau, right? And that's something that Esau can't get through his head. The super elite, they can't get through their greasy heads, right? They really believe that, like, you know, the Lord, really fuck with them like that, because the Lord has been quiet while they destroyed the earth. So this man really believes that, he thinks in his mind that the Lord is altogether one as he is, but he's not. The Most High ain't on his side, and he don't like Esau. He created the Esau as a vessel unto dishonor, not honor, right? And he only been ruling for a short amount of time, a small season. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 3:16. And unto him thou gavest Isaac, and Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou didst choose him to thee, and put by Esau. And so Jacob became a great multitude. Let's look at that in the GNT, right? 2nd Esdras 3. 2nd Esdras 3:16, in the Apocrypha, in the GNT, right? 3:16 again. It says, "You chose Jacob, and his descendants became a great nation, but you rejected Esau." Right? So you Edomites are rejected, and then they got this plot where they want to you read the what is it called? Apostle Gabar put us onto it, that they have this plot which they put hold on, secret hidden hand. It says the what's it called? The the Rothschilds. It's like a plan. I forget the name of it, brothers. I got it saved, but I can't remember the name of it. But basically, they know that they're the Edomites, but they're trying to get the blessing, right? They know that they're the Edomites, but they're trying to get the blessing back, as if they could just take it, right? As if they could just deceive their way into being blessed. This is what the New World Order is about, okay? But the Lord ain't dealing with him, because why? He's already blessed. Esau's already living in his blessing. You don't get two blessings, man. So let me go back to Genesis chapter 20. What is it? Genesis 27. And let's go to well, let's start at 3. This is 33. This is Genesis chapter 27, verse 33. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, where is he that had taken venison and brought it me? And then we understand, you read this, Jacob supplanted Esau out of getting that blessing. His mother put him up to it, but it was all spiritual anyway, because the angel told his mom that he was going to be blessed, not Esau, right? And it says, and brought it to me, and I have eaten it all before thou camest. It has blessed him. Yeah, and he shall be blessed. So it don't matter what you Edomites do, we're going to be blessed, right? And blessings start with people bowing to you. So no matter what you Edomites do, you're going to bow to us, right? You're going to bow to Yahawadah. You're going to bow to King David. You're going to bow to the rest of the 144,000. And you're going to bow to every Israelite, man, woman, and child. That's going to happen. And nothing you can do about that. And when you're bowing, that means you're in a low state. You have no control. You have no strength. All right? The water, brother. The master plan of the illuminated Rothschild. Yeah, I got that. The water, brother. The master plan of the illuminated Rothschild. Right? It was Apostle Gabar put us on to this, and it's a conversation between what's his dude, Ryan Patton, and Marion Knox about the secret plan of the Rothschilds, which I'll read it right here. Salakia, I don't know what the fuck is happening. What just happened? Everything went small. Just been okay. So yeah. Go out, my brother. I appreciate the help to the brother YAHAWADAH. So anyway, it says right here, it says, can you be more specific? This is Ronald Patton. As to the role the Rothschilds played into all of this, right? Because they try to, and we know that you Rothschilds are in power because you got a publicist campaign that keep your name out of the spotlight. And anybody that brings up the Rothschilds, speaks about them, they'll put that conspiracy thing on the bottom of your video saying that the Rothschilds are family that they claim that is secretly running the world. It ain't no fucking claim. It's real. It says, let me give you some background information. On one level, the Rothschilds secretly call themselves the House of David from the tribe of Judah, which they are not. Now, Rothschild, translated from the German to the English, means red shield. During the biblical times, the Edomite fortress was the red rocks of Petra. Esau, the twin brother of Jacob, was described as red and hairy. So this information fits perfectly with what survivors have been telling me, that on a deeper level, the Rothschilds are also claiming to be descendants of Esau, thus are really from the house or the tribe of Esau. And they're from, the Rothschilds are from the tribe of Amalek out of Esau. Okay. And it says, what they are trying to do is get the birthright back from the house of Jacob. And who is the house of Jacob? We are the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians, and anybody that go back to us on their father's side. We're the ones, and they know that the Yahawah Shemel Shai is about to bless us. They know that Yahawah Shemel Shai is coming back. They know that Yahawah Shemel Shai is going to go to war with them, and they're going to lose. All right, they know that they're going into captivity. They know, but they're trying their best to fight against it. And on top of that, their families are split. Right, you got one faction over here, another faction over there. They just can't get right. Right, and it says, and it says, what are they trying to do? What they're trying to do is to get back the birthright, back from the house of Jacob, who are the real Jews. However, the book of Obadiah talks about the destruction of the Edomites in the last days. So this leads us to another interesting fact in Revelation 3 and 9, right? And I just wanted to bring that out real quick. But the point of the matter is that Esau wants a renewed blessing, but he ain't gonna get it. So going back into the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 33. It's a lot of some water. In the book of Genesis, chapter 27, verse 33, it says, and Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, where is he that have taken venison and brought it me? And I have eaten all before thou camest, and I have blessed him. Yeah, and he shall be blessed. Right? Verse 34. And when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great exceedingly bitter cry, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, my father. So he begged. But see, Isaac had no control over that. Why? Because Yahawah had the control, because Isaac is Yahawah. Isaac did what the Most High commanded him to do, because it was already said way before these kids were born that one was going to be blessed, the other one was going to be blessed, and the other one wasn't. It was always, matter of fact, let's get that real quick. I'm bringing out precepts that I didn't even think of when I was putting this together, so just bear with me, brothers. The book of Romans, chapter 9. Romans chapter 9, verse Romans 9 and Romans 9. It says Romans 9, and I'll go to 11. It says, for the children being not yet born, so this is before they were born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger, which we know the elder is Esau. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So before these kids ever came to the earth, before Jacob and Esau were born. When Esau and Jacob were born, Jacob is still the preeminent son, even though he's the second born. The Most High had already decreed that Jacob I loved and Esau have I hated. And all praises to Yahawah Shah, because the Lord's hatred is on a whole nother level than any hatred that man can have. See, Esau has a visceral hatred for his brother. This is the reason why the so-called white man come at us the way he come at us, right? That hatred is in his heart. He can't get rid of it because it's carnal. He don't know spiritual hatred. See, the Lord that had you thinking that everything good, he had you on pocket like, yeah, you think it's cool. He'll even give you things. He'll even give you access to things. But that don't mean that the Lord love you. All things come from the Most High, Yahawah Shai. Riches and wealth, poverty, all of that. It comes from Yahawah Shai. It don't come from nobody else. So you see these Edomites right here. Let me play this real quick. I just want to play a little bit of this. These Edomites, this big-headed Edomites. Just to show you how the average Edomite is living in this world. Just bear with me, brothers. Just bear with me, brothers. Creating a monster airplane. This guy, right? He's creating a monster airplane. Yeah, he creating a monster airplane. Stop. So let me play this real quick. He's excited that he created a plane that go faster, fast as shit. These Edomites just living. And you can see, like, yeah, he created this plane right here by hand. Him and his brother built this plane, right? And it's a fucking fast-ass plane. And he's happy about it. He's so joyous about it. But he don't realize that, what he don't realize is that this shit's about to come crashing down.
Whoa. That's ground speed. Where's the true airspeed?
Top left.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh.
If you step on the ball, look at it.
You're going to outrun the jets. Holy crap.
That's level.
That's at only 17,500 feet. Oh my God.
Look at that shit. Look at
Are
that
you
shit.
kidding me?
You ain't never seen, look, you could tell that they ain't never seen a hard day in life. Not no real hard day. They ain't tripping about making it through the month. They spirits ain't all fucked up like, damn, man, I'm not enough. I don't feel like enough. You know what I mean? They ain't worried about their women fighting against them and hating them. This nigga's in heaven, bro. You only smile like this is when you in heaven, bro. You get to do whatever job you're doing, and then you get to be a hobbyist and create airplanes flying, going, claiming that you're gonna go faster than a jet in a device you so-called created, which he thinks he created it, but the Lord gave them the inspiration to do that shit. They don't even know that. They don't even care. This man don't go to sleep at night and say, man, Lord willing, I get up in the morning, Lord willing, things will be better. Like the scripture says right here in the book of Psalms, right? The book of Psalms, it says, it's very, my eyes been running. It says, Psalms, was it 10? Just bear with me, brother. I'm trying to look for it. I like this one too. Let me go to this one. Psalms 10 and 13. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn the Most High? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Let me see this. Yep, this is the YAHAWADAH shot. Psalms 10 and 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken into the devices that they have imagined. No, that's not it. Yeah, it's it. For verse 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not at all in his thoughts, man. And you can tell, bro. You could just look at these. Oh, y'all couldn't see what I was reading, but I was reading Psalms chapter 10, verse 4. One of you brothers can post it up on a comment board. Psalms 10 and 4. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. the Most High is not at all in his thoughts, man. Let me see what that says in the NLT. In the NLT, it says the wicked are too proud to seek after the Heavenly Father. They seem to think that the Most High is dead, right? They don't, in their minds, they don't see the Most High as real, like he exists. You know, and they just think that they're just here. You know, they're worried about their families. Like this dude playing in the air, creating planes that go fast as hell. You know what I'm saying? 400 miles an hour in the sky. You know, his wife up in the airplane taking pictures with this nigga, video camera and shit. You know, they just get to live. They this is called, for them, they're living. They're living, right? This is not a person that's in any kind of stress. It's not a person that's, you know, wanting for anything. And they may not have the wealth of a Rothschild, but this is Esau living out his blessing. And we're going to go back to that. Let me stop sharing this real quick. And let's go to back to Genesis. Let's go back to Genesis. Share. Yep. Back to Genesis. Okay. Genesis 27:34. And when Esau had heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceeding bitter cry. And right, Esau act like he's the top warrior of the world. He's a super, you know, he's a super killer in the world, but he a whole bitch. Excuse me for my language, but he a whole bitch. Nigga, you cry like a hoe when you lost out. But you didn't realize you lost out before you was even born. Going back to Cain, nigga, you the first murderer. You killed Abel. You killed your brother, bro. What the fuck's wrong with you? The Lord never forgot that, ever. He didn't forget about what you did to his people when we were coming out of Egypt. How Amalek smote our people. And the Lord said, what? He going to have war with Amalek from generation to generation. And just because that war seemed to be on pause and you Edomites was winning for 500 years, I told you, the Most High is his thoughts are not our thoughts, and he's greater than us in any way. Any emotion that we think we can feel and understand, the Lord created these emotions, and his emotions supersede these. And he is so above us. So the Lord and he's also long suffering. He lets you think that everything good, how you coming back life after life, you know, just living, balling, till you're not. And then it's over. You feel me? So again, Genesis 27:34, it says, Genesis 27, and the water for lamentation, because I got that on deck too. Genesis 27:34, and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great and exceedingly bitter cry. It says, and said unto his father, bless me, even me also, father. Right? And he said, thy brother came with subtlety and have taken away thy blessing. Right? And he said, is not he rightfully named Jacob or Yahawadah? For he have supplanted me these 2 times. And this is Esau lying. He lying right here. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he have taken away my blessing. That's a lie. That's a blatant, absolute blatant lie. Because Esau gave it up. Esau thought that he was going to eat that food and that his word wasn't going to stand when he was hungry. He thought that. He thought, and it was just him and his brother there. So he just lied to his dad. This is Genesis 21 and excuse me. Genesis 22, and I'm gonna skip to the point. Shalakia, brother, just bear with me. Was it? I thought it was 21 and 19. Nah. It might be 25. It might be 25. Yeah. Genesis 25. This is showing you that Esau's a liar, man. Right here, it says right here, Genesis 25 and 29. And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage. It was meat that wasn't all the way cooked. He was so hungry. You know, he'd been in the field all day. He ain't catch nothing, because we know he's the man of the field. And he saw his brother cooking. And he was like, yo, man, I'm so hungry, man. Just give me something to eat. Let me get that, basically. And he says, He says, for I am faint, therefore was his name called Edom, which Edom means red. And Yaakov said, sell me this day thy birthright. Because Jacob was like, you gonna eat this shit, nigga? All right, sell me your birthright, right? And Esau thought it was a game. He thought that, oh, he got me. Nah, nigga, you sold it. He said, you want this meat? You want this shit? You want this food? All right, sell me your birthright, bro. You'll eat this shit. You gotta really be fucking hungry to eat this red stuff. This ain't even cooked all the way. You know what I'm saying? I can see Jacob shaking his head like, nigga, all right, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die. What profit shall this birthright do to me? Right? So he didn't even care about his birthright. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And back then, and even now, when you make a vow to the Most High, you got to keep that vow. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. And Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. And he didn't care. But then he gonna lie to his father and say that Jacob stole it. And he didn't. He gave it to him. Which the Lord put the spirit on you to give it to him, because it ain't belong to you anyway. In the NLT, it says, then Jacob gave Esau some bread, lentils, and lentil stew. Esau ate the meal, then got up and left. He showed contempt for his birthright as the firstborn, right? He's like, man, what that birthright gonna do for me right now? I'm hungry right now. And that's a carnal man. I'm just looking up the word for contempt. Contempt is the feeling that a thing is beneath consideration, is worthless. So he said his birthright was worthless, but then when he found out that his birthright wasn't worthless, he lost his mind. And he probably knew that he lost his mind. He probably felt some type of way back then, but he kept it in his heart until the day of blessing. He's like, look, wasn't nobody there with us when we said that, so I know I'm gonna get blessed. I'm the firstborn. When my dad get old, I ain't care what he talking about. I'm finna get this blessing. That's what he thought, but he was sorely mistaken, right? So again, this dude's a liar, and that's why the scriptures speak about him being a liar and the father of lies, right? Genesis 27:36, and he said, is not he rightfully named Yaakov? For he hath supplanted me these 2 times. He took away my birthright, and behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, hast thou not reserved a blessing for me? So he kept begging. He was begging. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? He was like, look, ain't nothing I can do for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You done. You fried out here. You know what I'm saying? And Isaac loved Esau, but it don't matter. It didn't matter. The Most High loved Jacob. He hated Esau. Isaac loved Esau because he was his firstborn. Isaac loved Esau because he was born with that problem of leprosy and shit. He felt sorry for him. That's his son. It's only right for you to feel that way about your son, bro. But the Lord didn't feel that way about him, right? This is, and Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? My father kept begging, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. This nigga cried like a bitch. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of the heaven from above, right? And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And this is what you see now. We're living that right now, because Esau has the dominion over the world. He broke the chain, that yoke on his neck, and he wants to keep it broken. He doesn't want that to go back on. So he wants to try to keep his blessing, his temporary blessing going. But he don't realize that it's going, the Lord, he has a time set for this man where he can't cross. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't the first time Esau been ruling. He was ruling as the Greeks. He's ruling as the Romans. You know what I'm saying? This is his 3rd time ruling. And every time he ruled, it was always fucked up. It always went bad. It never went right. It always went south. Because he's wicked. He can't rule in righteousness. It's impossible for him. And in order to have perpetual rulership on this earth, it has to be righteous rulership. And the only ones that's given to is given to the Israelites via YAHAWADAH, YAHAWASHAI. And that's why we get new bodies, because these bodies that we in right now, they're prone to wickedness, they're prone to sin and iniquity, and it's not compatible with our righteous spirit, right? But in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be 100% righteous. All Israel is gonna be righteous. Hence the rulership in perpetuity, right? We're gonna be as Yahawashi. He's righteous. He's without sin. He's good now. He's great. That's why he told that man when he was like, "Thou good master," Yahawashi was like, "Why call me good? There's only one good, and that's Yahweh." But now there's two. It's Yahweh, why Yahawashi. Okay, so it ain't nothing this man Esau could do to obtain it, because you already living, man. You good right now, but it's coming to an end. And the ones that truly know this is the ones at the top, the super elite. They did all that wickedness and evil just to get to the top and realize that they got to come down, right? They and who's going to bring them down? Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. Yahawashi he's the true Israelite, right? He's from the seed of Jacob. He's from the seed of David. He's from the tribe of Judah, right? He's the top king. He's coming back. He's coming back. The same one that gave Esau this power, gave him all of this, gonna bring him to this, and worse than this. This right here, this dude gonna be living better than the Edomite in the kingdom of heaven. At least this dude get to go to sleep and hide up with his, he got some type of drugs in him to soothe his mental anguish, and he got a dog. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up out here with him. People have a heart, get his niggas some fucking bread. When they walk by, they feel sorry enough for this dude, so he gonna get hired up again. This is what a Rothschild is gonna be compared. A Rothschild today is gonna be the way the Rothschild living today is comparable to this, because it don't matter. This nigga's a pauper. Either way, he's a peasant in rulership. Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. Yeah, so when you see Edomites like this, they supposed to be like this, because this shit's gonna come to an end. They're not even gonna remember this. All the flying, all the living good, all the wickedness that you was able to do, and then perpetrate yourself as a upstanding people. All of that shit's gonna be gone, man. All of that shit. You're never gonna have access to anything again. This is it for you, man. Right? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The modern day land of Uz is America. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. What cup is that? The cup of destruction, the cup of indignation, the cup of slavery, the cup of captivity, the cup of bad, all nothing but bad things. Thou shalt be drunken. He's gonna be drunken with this, and make thyself naked. All your sins gonna be known, because you're not above judgment. You've been acting like that, but you're not. Right? What is it? The book of Jeremiah 49, verse 12. For thus saith the Lord, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Right? Because the Lord didn't set us down here to continuously drink of that cup of his wrath and indignation, but we drunk it. Right? That chattel slavery, that was us drinking the dregs, being oppressed by these different nations, including the nation of Edom. That's us drinking that cup. The Lord punished us. He kicked our asses up out of Jerusalem and out of the land of Israel for our wickedness, bro. That was the Lord judging us, and we drunk it. You nations were allowed to overcome us because that was the Lord's judgment, and we drunk it. And art thou he that also shall go altogether unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. That's right. You gonna drink this. You gonna get it. There ain't nothing you can do about it. You can take us off. You can try to kill us. You can try to, silence us. It don't matter. The Lord's word is gonna stand. Like my man Forex said, it don't matter. It don't matter. Make sure you get all of them. You know what I mean? For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, by SHAMAYAWAN, that Basra shall become a desolation, and America is modern day Basra too. and a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. And that's talking about America. Okay, you're out of here, bro. You got no leg to stand on, right? You had your time in the sun, but you live abundantly in this world, right? Psalm 73, real quick. Psalm 73 and Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. Right. This is more than your heart could wish, bro. Because this is just one of these spots. This ain't even, and they use this as a place for people to come in and tour and other things when they ain't doing that. Right. The Chateau Ferris, you know, they live like this is nothing. Like this is like a Section 8 housing for them. You know what I mean? It's a museum now. It ain't even a residence no more. It's a museum with all arts from antiquity and things that they've stolen from around the world, right? They live good, bro. You can't feel bad for people like this. Why would you? They don't feel bad for you. Like your heart shouldn't lament when they taken out. They supposed to be gone. They need to be gone. They over, right? They got more. This is more than your heart could wish for. They got land. What is it at? Look at this. They got land. Salakia. They got land. Come on, bro. Come on. They got land as far as the eye can see. Right? This is splendor, right? No neighbors, right? No drug dealers, no Chinese stores on the corner. They own all of this shit, bro. They own countries, they own nations, they own governments. That's more than their heart could wish for, and they still want more. They want to be the most high, right? Wealthy people get married at these locations on the outside. Nigga, don't go inside with your shoes on. Y'all sit y'all asses out here and eat outside, right? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Chateau de Ferris. Look at this shit. Shit been standing forever and a day. How long has this place been standing? Since the 1800s. Just like Waterston Manor. Let me get that real quick. Waterston Manor was created between 1874 and 1889. Chateau de Ferris was created between 1855 and 1859. So they were just on a building spree all across the world, especially the places where they was calling their headquarters, man. Because they wasn't, trust me, they wasn't living in nothing like this, right? It was the Cali Oak projects. Hold on, let me show you. They wasn't living nothing like this. Yeah, they wasn't living in nothing like this with niggas like C Murder hanging out. They ain't had to come outside their chateau and see No Limit hanging on the porch looking through. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't living in nothing like this. This is the shit that Jake grew up in all across the world. Projects all across America. I grew up in Philadelphia. You had projects, Cambridge Plaza. It wasn't none of Plaza about that shit. Richard Allen. That shit was a fucking dump. You know what I'm saying? Magnolia Projects. Let's go there. The Magnolia. These Edomites ain't living like this. All right? Magnolia Projects. And just some. Look at this shit, bro. I remember the Magnolia from the Cash Money videos and shit. Look at this shit. Look how close these people are living, bro. Rats and roaches and everything. And look how far. Let's look at the Chateau. Chateau de Ferris. Look at this shit, bro. Land as far as the eye can see. Not one neighbor. Only people that live out here is a Rothschild. And these servants got to drive to come out there. You know what I'm saying? So they got more than their heart could wish for. Let's go back to that. It says, they are not in trouble. Verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. They wear violence like a coat. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than a heart could wish, you know, and they still want more. And the NLT says, these fat cats. That's how you know Jake wrote the scriptures, bro. These fat cats have everything their heart could ever wish for. And that's right. Right? They're living in their blessing. They are, and they have lived their blessing. And they want more. But guess what? When them curses hit, they hit hard. Deuteronomy 30:7. And Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, thy God, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And all these nations hate us. All these nations persecuted us. But no one hates us more than the Edomite. No one has persecuted us more than the Edomite. But the Lord's going to put all these curses on them. And this right here is going to look like the Calliope projects, the Magnolia, this shit right here. This shit going to look like, let me see if I can get this bigger. Right? This shit right here, I can't get it. This shit right here going to look like a Chateau de Paris to what the Edomites going to get in our kingdom. Right? This shit right here going to look like Waddington Manor compared to what they're going to get in our kingdom. Right? You know what I mean? At one time, the Magnolia Project was a place to be. Look, kids was in order this back in the day. Well, then them shits got ran down over time and destroyed. Right? People were living, families were thriving, even in the ghetto. Right? They want this gonna look like the Chateau Paris compared to what you Edomites gonna have in our kingdom, which is a hole in the ground, a deep diving a hole in the ground. Right? That's what you're gonna have. Yep, Magnolia Project, the NO, you know. So, this is Baruch chapter 4, verse 21. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power and the hand of thine enemies. Absolutely. That's why we encourage the elect to constantly call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because he's going to deliver us from our enemies. Be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord, and he shall deliver you from the power of the hand of the enemies. For my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting Savior. For I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness. And that's the land. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they shortly see your salvation from our power, the Yahweh, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you. So where we live at, we just showed you like Magnolia. You can see other places across America. You see the state that Jake is in. We got to suffer that, right? Patiently wait, because this gonna be over. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. So soon we're gonna tread upon your neck. And Waddington Manor, when we get done with it, it's gonna look like the Magnolia Project. In fact, it's gonna look worse because it's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be taken out of here. Chateau Paris is gonna be taken out of here. That's just gonna be nothing. It's gonna be a hole in the ground, right? That's what that place is going to be, destroyed to rubble, reduced to rubble, to nothing, right? Your mark on earth is going to be out of here. And the smiles that you have, those smiles that you have, those going to be turned into frowns and tears, okay? All right. Let me get a couple of presets from on a comment board. The brother 12 tribes of Israel, Jeremiah 31:11. For Yahweh have ransomed Jacob and has redeemed him from the hand of him who was stronger than he. That's right. And then the one that's going to collect that ransom is Yahushua. Absolutely, man. Psalms 34:21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. That's what's going to happen, right? Let me see. Zebulon Guerrero, Numbers 20:20, and he said, "Thou shalt not go through." And Edom came out against him with much people and with a strong hand. I will only, without doing anything else, go through on my feet. I think he was talking about when he was coming from Egypt. But yeah, bros, I just wanted to bring this out and share this. I'm still watching Apostle Gabar's video. I'm a little further than, I'm about right here. The discourse, 3 facts proving that the so-called white man is Esau. Y'all should check this out. It's off of Apostle Gabar's page, Daily Edification 4, right? So check it out. Be edified as always. I appreciate you brothers being up with me so early and tuning in. I ain't never had this many people tune in so early, so I really thank the Lord. The YAHAWADAH Shimon Shai, and to all you brothers and you sisters that's checking it out right now and that's going to check it out later. May the Lord bless you and keep you throughout your day. YAHAWADAH Shimon Shai, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom.